should be going on here.
Oh, that was a good one.
What's that?
Cut the corn song to go to Guns N' Roses. I like that.
And whatever the best quality one you can afford. Talking about HDM cables. Welcome to Wednesday Night Blues Hockey, coming to you from Cedar Rapids. For the opening face-off, there's the drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids controls, dumps it back in their own zone, but a latent pass. Oh, Mendoza had a good chance to walk away with that. Lost control. Here comes Cedar Rapids behind the net, up the boards, into the neutral zone. Across the red line, checked off by Blanc, and the puck squirts out. Oh. All right, the puck's dumped deep. Cedar Rapids goalie comes out, plays it. Here comes Cedar Rapid up the ice. Rough Riders lose control at their own blue line. Blanc gets it, but offsides. There'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. All right, with the drop of the puck, Sioux City has it in their own end. They're struggling to get it out. The Blues JV pressing hard. There's a pass up to Price. Price gets to it. But Cedar Rapids does a nice job of using the body to protect the puck. Here they come around the net and get it out to the blue line. But Price gets it and dumps it in. Slows down. It's off a Rough Rider. Come around the back of the net. Brock Carroll on it. Nice forechecking. Cedar Rapids forced to bring it up the near boards. Carroll's on it again. Cedar Rapids sends it up to the point. Sacheski takes a shot. Easily steered to the corner. Here comes Cedar Rapids trying to be fancy in the neutral zone. Price knocks it off. Cedar Rapids collects, goes D to D. But the Blues are on it. Karsten pressing hard. Oh, there's a good hit in the neutral zone. Trey Alexander. But Cedar Rapids manages to carry it in. Carson sends it up to Trey Alexander. Alexander on the rush. They're 3-on-2. Odd man rush. Alexander loses control of the puck. Cedar Rapids takes it behind the net, and they're around. Cedar Rapids sends the pass in. Getting a lot of feedback here on myself. Cedar Rapids dumps it down low. Karsten first there, but he can't get it up the boards. He's rubbed off by a Cedar Rapids Rough Rider player. They throw it up, but Cutcomp at the blue line collects. Carver Gels shoots it into a crowd, bounces off a skate. Cedar Rapids has it. And the Rough Riders up across the red line. Nice pass to enter the zone. There's a shot blocked off by Cutcomp's skate. And the puck is declared to have left the zone for an offside. And that is offside. No S needed. All right, here's the face-off neutral zone. Drop of the puck. Blues control. Waterman skates it up. Bounces off the boards. Passes incomplete, but he collects it. He's in all alone. Takes a nice shot. Oh, deflected right off the paddle. Good job by the goalie there. Sends it high to the corner. Rough Riders. Centering pass up through the neutral zone. They dump it into the corner deep. It's a foot race. The Blues get there first. It's a battle behind the boards, though. We have Amos Spector back there. He sends it around the boards. No Blues home. Rough Riders send it back behind the net. Both players miss it back there. Now it's Blunk and one of the Rough Riders battling in the corner. In comes Waterman and another player. The puck squirts up the boards. Smith has it. It's 2-on-1. Nice back check. And the Blues score! Alex Mendoza crashing hard to the net, out-skating the back pressure. Scores off of Smith's shot. The goalie gave up a rebound. That's why we go to the net right there. Prime example. Go to the net, good things happen. All right. With 11:18 left in the first period, your Blues are up 1-0 on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Goal by Mendoza. Assisted by Smith. There's the drop of the puck. The Blues collect it. Gunnar Carroll sends it deep. It wraps around the boards all the way to the near boards. Cedar Rapids tries to send it up, but two Blues are at the blue line waiting for it. Rough Riders gain control, but it's poked off their stick. They decide to dump it back behind their net, but first to it is one of the Blues players. There's a backhand, but it bounces off one of the defensemen. Cedar Rapids coming up, crosses the red line, carries into the zone, and he's forced off the puck with a hard body check. But Cedar Rapids collects it, sends it to the point. D-man's trying to walk the line. He gets pushed out with the puck. Rough Riders have to regroup. They send it deep. Gunnar Carroll gets to it. He looks off the near boards. It's off Price's stick into the neutral zone. But an errant pass by the Rough Riders goes off Price's skates. He sends it deep. The Blues are changing. They send it up to the boards. Carson gets to it, wings a shot that misses the net, hits the far corner, rolls up the boards, but there's a Blues player there. Cedar Rapids tries to flip it out, but Cutcomp fires one in, and the goalie gloves it low. He'll take a face-off to his right. All right, we have Cartston, Alexander, and Beckwith out there. Cedar Rapids comes away with it. They're coming up the ice. In the zone, try to drop it back. A Rough Rider player does collect it. Sends it awkwardly across to the near board, close to the blue line. The Rough Riders then send it deep. Giles tries to check, misses his man. Oh, dangerous play. The puck got in the slot just above the crease. And there will be a penalty, I believe, to the Rough Riders. Hooking is the call. And I do believe, without looking at the number, I believe that's Gage Boatman. His older brother, I believe, is just on the varsity now. So, your Quad City Blues had the first power play of the game. They have 2 minutes to work with at 9:33 of the first period, up 1-0. Let's see if we can add to that lead. Cedar Rapids comes away with it, but can't control it, but manages to send it the length of the ice. The Blues collect it behind their own net. They're going to set up. Here they come, 5 wide. Puck sent up to Mendoza. He sends it hard across to Blanc, who collects it from bouncing off the boards. He gets down around deep. He's behind the net. He's looking. There's a crowd of people in front of that net up top. Carroll decides not to shoot, sends it low to Mendoza. He loses control, but gets it right back. Right behind the net. Sent back up. Blanc looks, sends it back down. Smith misses it. It wraps around, but Mendoza will get there easily. He tries to backhand it up the boards. He does now. Carroll standing there, collects. Immediately sends it back. A lot of good puck movement, but no shots. It's put in front, but Driscoll can't get his stick on it. Carroll gets it, sends it back down. Smith lets it go by. Mendoza picks it up, takes a look, sends it across to the near boards. Carroll picks it up. He takes a shot, but that's bounced off somebody's shin pad. To neutral ice it goes. Sachesky picks it up. Oh, he sends a weak backhand. The Blues were changing. This could have been dangerous. But The Rough Rider player loses control, sends it too far ahead of himself. The Blues collect it. Behind the net they go. Out they come. Through center ice. Drissel looking. Slows down. Pulls up. Right in the slot. Oh, Price. Nice chance there. Went a little wide. Waterman has it. Circling behind the net. Looking. Sends it back up. Drissel looking from the top of the circle. Takes a shot. It bounces off a Blues player and a Rough Rider. Puck on net by Price. Off the side of the goalie. The Rough Riders managed to get it out. Spector over to Drissel. He sends it up. Back to Price. Price controlling it. He does a no-look pass to the slot, but Brock Carroll can't do anything with it. And the penalty's over. 7:25 left in the first period. Blues up 1-0. They generated a couple shots, but nothing too dangerous on their first power play. Trey Alexander is going to get a hooking call. Yep. And he's like, what? I didn't hook? Somebody needs to explain to him, if you get the stick up around the hands of the other player, that's hooking. So just like that, your Quad City Blues, after having an unsuccessful power play, will now have, hopefully, a successful penalty kill. Trey's in for 2. We have Blunk. We have Smith. We have Cutcomp. And we have, I believe, Guile back there. Smith manages to get it out into neutral ice. Oh, he almost picks the pocket of number 82 on the Rough Riders there. The puck is, offsides. The Rough Rider player was in the zone and then reached back to touch the puck. So we'll have a face-off in front of the Rough Riders bench. Blunk taking the face-off. Blunk wins it, but Cedar Rapids gains control. D-to-D pass in their zone. Back D-to-D. Skating up, cross the red line. Into the zone, but he loses control. Blunk sends it up. It'll go the length of the ice. Smith pressing hard. Oh, and the Rough Riders lose it, but nobody in support for the Blues. They were all back on the red line. Oh, there was a good hit by Blunk. Smith comes away with the puck on that hit. Sends out the board. Cutcott can't handle the puck. It bounces off the board, but he's back on it. He gets it, sends it up to the point. Rough Rider player there waiting. But Sam Blunk, right on him, gets a hold of it. He sends it hard around. Oh, those screwy stanchions here gave us a break. Oh, puck's loose. Smith took a backhand. The goalie went to trap it. Missed. Didn't know where it was. Lifted his glove, and it had slid to the far side of the net. Nobody realized it. 42 seconds left on the power play for Cedar Rapids. The Blues have done a successful job of killing it off. I don't think the Rough Riders have had a shot yet. Oh, Alex Mendoza knocks it off the stick of the lone D-man back on the blue line. He's running in. He shoots. And the goalie can't control the puck. There's no whistle. There's the whistle. Alex Mendoza did an excellent job of stick work at the blue line, killing this penalty. Poked it off the Rough Rider player's stick, and he had a breakaway. Came down the slot, couldn't make a move. The goalie stood tall, but then the goalie stood up and the puck dropped loose. There was a secondary chance, but nobody was sure where the puck actually had landed. 17 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Blues. 5:29 left in the first period. The Quad City Blues up 1-0 on the Rough Riders. Cedar Rapids wins the faceoff, sends it back. Gunnar Carroll sends it the length of the ice. Goalie tries to play it but misses it. And Mendoza, just by standing there, is causing confusion. And oh, there's a hit after the play, but that's okay. So power play over for Cedar Rapids. The Blues are full strength. Gunnar sends it around the boards. Kirsten deflects it out into the neutral zone. The dump-in is off the skates of the linesman. But Cedar Rapids manages to send it into the far corner. Sachesky gets a hold of it, drops it off to Gunner behind the net. Gunner backhands it up. And hello, souvenir time. So Gunner Carroll backhands one up over the glass and lands about 4 rows in front of us. I'm glad my cameraman yelled. I really didn't see where that puck went. All right, so we have Alexander. We have Spector, Beckwith, Karsten, and Waterman out there. Spector sends it around to the boards after collecting the puck up from the faceoff. Waterman gets it. He manages to poke it out. Alexander and Waterman were messing around with it. Here comes Beckwith. She's in, makes a nice move. She's looking, goes deep. She got around her man, but gets rubbed off. There's 2 Rough Riders battling. She had no support back there. I think the Blues were changing. Henry Driscoll comes in. Hard forechecking, causing the Rough Riders to miss on their passes. Waterman comes up with it. He dumps it in from the red line. It goes deep, wraps up behind the net, around the other side. Carson throws, the Rough Riders throw it up the middle of the ice, and the Blues score. Cedar Rapids threw it right up the slot from behind their net. I believe it was Driscoll was there. He took a shot. The goalie made the stop. The rebound came out, and Karsten right there where he should be puts a nice one in. So the Blues, with 3:44 left in the first period, are up 2-0 on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Hard pressure from the Blues are causing a lot of problems for Cedar Rapids tonight. Their passes aren't crisp. They're fumbling the puck. Let's see if the Blues can maintain this pace. Brock Carroll forces the puck in, loses control, D-to-D by Cedar Rapids. There's a nice hit. Puck's bouncing back and forth. Rough Riders have control, but the Blues pressure right on them. Guile sends it back behind the net. Price first to it. He's battling a Cedar Rapids player. 2 Blues back there. They get it, and the puck slides in. That's a goal. And I think it might be Jackson Price on a backhand. Somehow got it behind the goalie. And just like that, we're up 3-0. 3:15 in the first. All right. All right, well, Cedar Rapids doesn't look shell-shocked yet. 3-0, 3:15 left in the first. There's the drop of the puck. Cutcomb gets it, fires it hard. It'll go for icing. And he slams his stick, realizing, oh, yeah. He's a big boy. He's got to learn to take a little off that puck once in a while. Matter of fact, look at that. He goes over, Coach Dietz giving him a little instructions, probably saying the same thing. Take a little off it, son. All right. Sam Blunk taking the face off. Mendoza out there with Guile and Smith and Cutcomb. Sam wins it, but Cedar Rapids' quick action caused them to come away with it, but they lose control. Mendoza gets it in the neutral zone, pulls in, drops it back. There's a hard one on the ice by Blunk, but it doesn't get through everybody. Rough Riders come out. Into the zone they come, but they're tied up by 2-3 Blues players. Blunk comes away with it. He sends it over to Guile. Guile says, oh, that's a little hard to handle. But Blunk, with good support, comes along, picks it up, sends it up to Mendoza, who manages to slide it out to the red line. Smith can't control it there. Guile goes for a big hit but misses. But the puck squirts back in the neutral zone. Rough Riders were offside. Guile manages to get it just over the blue line. Cutcomb gets it. Nice hard pass to Mendoza, but he can't handle it on his backhand. The Rough Riders send it deep. Back behind the net it goes. Cutcomb first one to it. He sends it back. It's up to Mendoza, who tries to do a one-touch to a... Whoa, look at that. Goalies, keep your glove on it. Don't look for it. And I believe Gavin Barr is in net tonight, right? So Gavin hasn't faced a lot of action, but that was a little bit dangerous. There was a Cedar Rapids player coming hard to the net, and Gavin lifted his glove up before the whistle. All right. Trey Alexander taking the face-off. Out there with Sucheski, Karsten, Gunnar Carroll, and Hayden Place. Blues get it up, but it's gloved down at the blue line, but a hard hit. Trey Alexander is going to get a penalty for roughing. That looked pretty clean, but
We'll have to do the video review.
someday I'll figure out how to do replay on this. So Mr. Alexander's setting for the second time in the first period for 2 minutes. And 1:49 left in the first. Your Blues are up 3-0 on the Rough Riders. Somebody better tell Trey that 2 more and you got to set out the rest of the game and the next game, I believe. All right, the Blues clear it down the length of the ice. Cedar Rapids goalie outplays it, but Alec Mendoza, good stick, forces the Rough Rider player back behind the net. They go rink wide with a pass. Boatman sends it across. It's chipped in off the Rough Riders player. He sends it deeper. Sucheski looks over his shoulder, sends out the board to Gunnar Carroll, who sends it down the ice through a crowd. 1:09 left in the first period. Rough Riders out from behind their net. Coming up ice, cross the blue line into the neutral zone. Carry it in, pull up, send it deep. The Blues send it around the boards. Mendoza tries to do a fancy move but loses it at the red line. And here come the Rough Riders. They fire it off the sideboards. Heads down behind the Blues net. Spector sends it around to Carroll, who sends it up, but it's stopped at the point. Barr tries to glove it cross side, but drops it. That's always a dangerous play by a goalie going across his body to catch one. Sends it across, but Speedy Blunt gets there first. He drops it back. Spector sends it the length of the ice. 22 seconds left. Cedar Rapids goalie comes out to collect it. Here comes the Rough Riders, 3 wide. Off to the left wing, all the way over to the right wing, right in front of the Blues bench. Ryan Waterman stops that from going deep. He sends it to Spector. Spector holds and delays, sends it off the far boards. And there's the end of the first period. Well played by the Quad City Blues. They are up 3-0 over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. We'll have a short break and then start right back with the second period. All right. I can see a number on the goalie for the Rough Riders now. That's Theo Ballmer. Listed at 6 foot, 138 pounds. He's a goalie. 11th grader. Midland High School. Somewhere around here in Cedar Rapids. Midland High School. Theo Ballmer. All right, with less than a minute to go before we start the second period, the Blues will be killing off 11 seconds of a penalty. Unfortunately, it is the second of the night for Trey Alexander, that we call him Trey. So I'm sure Coach Drew is over there talking with Mr. Alexander right now, probably explaining. I'm sure Drew's probably explaining how the refs don't know what they're doing. keep playing like that. No, we respect the refs. We don't do the job. We wouldn't want to do the job. All right. Trey takes his seat in the penalty box. One more like that, it'll have his name on it. We have Blunk, Smith, Cutcomp, and Guile out there killing these 11 seconds. Blunk wins it. Smith comes away with it. He just lazily backhands one behind the net in the Cedar Rapids zone. This is the second period, so this is the period of the long change. Penalty over. There goes Trey to the bench. And Alex Mendoza is the man on to replace him. Oh, there's a dangerous shot. Smith, the one-man wrecking crew back there, causing all kinds of havoc. Cutcomp gets it, sends it hard on the ice. The goalie saw it the last minute. Smith, like taking on 2 or 3 players. The puck's still loose. Man, Smith is still, he's got 4 players on him now. Guile pinching far down, almost to the goal line, takes a hard angle shot, bounces off the goalie's pad. Blanc doing a nice job covering the point. The Blues keep it in. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there, but that's all right. Guile gets to the puck first. Mendoza collects it at the blue line, fires it, and
Right idea.
yeah, I never complain if they were trying to pass the puck. It goes for icing. I think Mendoza thought the player was skating the other direction when he let it go. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Gavin Barr. Waterman, Brock Carroll, Price, Spector, and Drissel out there. Drissel takes face-off. Spector comes away with it, sends it up. It's tipped out of the zone by Price. Price chasing after it. Picked up by Cedar Rapids D. 2 Blues players on it. Oh, that's some interference by the goalie. What's the... You can't stick your stick out like that. Come on, ref. Price back there battling behind the net. Cedar Rapids sends it up. But Waterman manages to collect the loose puck. He's walking and down the boards. Below the goal line, cuts back. Sends it up. Drissel has it. Fires it opposite side. Spector pinching real low. Below the net, or below the goal line. Didn't get behind the net. Oh, he's tripped up, but no call. Waterman blasts one from the blue line right in the center. Goes wide. Spector sends it back down. Price can't control it. Pierce. Tongue-tied tonight. Long day. Brock Carroll trying to tie the man up. Cedar Rapids can't get it out. Pass it right to Ryan Waterman, who takes a shot. It's high over the net to the corner, but the Blues managed to keep it in. And Cedar Rapids managed to get it to the red line and dumps it in. They're looking for a change. Blues are changing behind the play. Here comes Waterman. He fires it up. Oh, and Alexander can't control it. It's going to go for icing. Again, right idea. No complaints. Alexander it was a little just off the blade of his stick. Unfortunately, it was the wrong side of the red line to help us. Faceoff comes all the way back in the blue zone to the left of Gavin Barr. 12:32 left in the second period. 3-0 in favor of the Quad City Blues. And there's the drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids wins it, comes away with it, but then overskates it. Blues are on it. Sacheski gets it. He's looking. Decides to go behind the net. Oh, nice try. He fires it up to Alexander, but Alexander didn't see it. It's going to go for icing. Again, I like the effort. I like the tries. But you got to keep your eyes on the puck. So the Blues will lined up deep in their end again for a face-off, this time to the right of Gavin Barr. Cedar Rapids decides to change up their forward line. Drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids wins. Rough Riders send it to the point. But a dangerous pass. Beckwith intercepts it, but it bounces hard off her stick, but she's on the puck carrier. She causes them to lose it. She gets rubbed off, loses control. But Karsten was there. But Cedar Rapids managed to get it out of the zone. Gunnar Carroll brings it in across the red line. Takes a high shot, goes over the net. But Sacheski pinches down. He's rubbed off. The puck goes behind the net. Cedar Rapids reverses it the other way. But being pressed hard, Beckwith gets her stick in the way. Oh, there's a slap shot from Sacheski that doesn't go anywhere. Here comes Cedar Rapids. They lose control in the neutral zone. The Blues dump it in. Does not go for icing. Here comes Smith. Here comes Karsten. Smith hard on the puck carrier. Loses it, but a Cedar Rapids Rough Rider gathers it. Throws it blindly in the neutral zone. Blunk picks it up. Oh, he loses control along the boards, but the puck's still in the zone. Smith knocks it off the stick. And the shot goes off a Rough Rider's stick. Doesn't get to the goalie. Gunner Carroll pinches hard. The puck deflects off a Rough Rider out to neutral ice. Guile gets it from Mendoza. Mendoza gets it back from Guile. Sends it in the zone. Harmlessly. Oh! Smith picks it off nice and gets a nice scoring chance. The Rough Rider player was going to try to play fancy with the puck, but Smith just stuck his stick there and knocked it off and had a good scoring chance. Guile knocks it off the Rough Rider stick. An attempt to dump it in as bounces off the skates of a Blues player. Mendoza all the way back, picks it up at the goal line, sends it around for Guile. He picks it up, but he has trouble controlling. But he gets off the boards with it. But Driscoll has it. Head up, looks, sends it to Mendoza. He sends it back to Driscoll. Oh, is in his skates, unfortunately. Oh, this is a dangerous one. The Rough Rider player got a round cut comp, but shot blocker side wide of the goalie. Guile forces the man to dump it back. Cut comp puts a body on the next man. Puck sent up, but out. Rough Riders will be first ones to it. Circling and looking, the Rough Riders pass it to neutral zone, but it's tipped. Wrong side of the red line. That'll be an icing. So there'll be a face-off coming all the way back. To the left of Mr. Bomber, we have Brock Carroll, Price, Driscoll as forwards. Waterman and Spector back on D. Drop of the puck. Blues win it back to Waterman. Waterman takes. He floats one in. It's off the goalie. The goalie finds it, puts his glove on it, and there's a quick whistle. And we'll have a face-off to his left again. 9:39 of the second period. Blues up 3-0 over Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. No change in the lineup. Drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids wins it. Oh, no, but there's a shot on net. Well, that was sneaky. Was that Brock? Did he get a stick around that guy and shoot it?
13,
Yeah. Well, I almost thought Cedar Rapids shot on their own goalie. I was like, who did that? All right, Cedar Rapids wins it clean this time, sends it around the boards. But Amos Spector keeps it in. It's dumped in further, but Cedar Rapids gets a hold of it, sends it high up off the boards to a player. Dangerous play there. Cedar Rapids gets a nice shot in right in the slot. Price sends it up. Brock Carroll has it over the red line. He passes over to Spector, who's joining the rush off the side of the net, though. There's a penalty coming. Head contact. Let's see how they call this. I believe he signaled head contact. That'd be 2 and 10. So, as the lineman heads over to the bench, I think he might be telling him, you need to set another man. So at 9:03 of the second period, with your Blues leading 3-0, the Blues go on another power play. We have Smith, Blanc, Mendoza out there with Sicheski and Gunner Carroll on the back on the blue line. Yes, they did rule it 2 and 10. Head contact. So that's a 2 and 10, they call it. It's a minor with a misconduct of 10 minutes. Blues control, send it across. Blanc looking for a one-timer, but it was a little too far in front of him. Blanc maintains control, though. Sends it behind the net. Smith looking. I know he's wanting to wrap it around. Sends it over to Mendoza, who sends it back. Smith sends it up. Sicheski gets it, fumbles with it, but nice low shot. But Balmer gloves it easily on the ice, bringing up a face-off to his right. 1:36 left in the penalty. 8:39 of the second period. Same lineup for the Blues. Blunk in for the faceoff, wins it. It's bumped all the way back to Carroll. Carroll shoots one. Oh, it's off the defender in front of the net. Blanc snakes his way all the way through, throws that up for Sachesky, walks it, sends it to Blanc. Blanc fires it. Nice shot between the skates of the defender, but the goalie did a nice job of stopping it. Sachesky has it along the far boards. Deep, sends it behind the net to Smith, sends it back to Sachesky. Up to Mendoza, who sends it back to Sachesky. Back to Smith. Nice puck movement, but we need some shots. Attempt at a one-timer, but Blanc doesn't get a lot on it. And Cedar Rapids gets a hold of it and sends it the length of the ice. Barr out to stop it. And we have changes by both sides. We have Price. We have Dreisel. Waterman out. With Mendoza and Gunnar Carroll still. Well, no tripping there, but the puck is flung high up out. Amos Spector back, gets it below the red line. Oh, below the goal line, I should say, red line. Dangerous. Shorthanded goal for Cedar Rapids. A little bit of a misplay down there in the corner below the goal line. And then the puck just slid innocently towards the net. There was a Cedar Rapids player coming in hard. And then there was confusion, and the puck just kind of popped up and over Barr's pad and glove. All right. Well, it's 31 seconds of power play left. Blues are up 3-1. Up the boards to Price. Price in the neutral zone, loses control. Cedar Rapids sends it in. Guile picks it up, sends it around to Waterman. Waterman can't control it. It bounces dangerously off him, but is collected by Drissel. Drissel in over the line. Price going to the net. Drissel at the last second sends it. Oh, dangerous play. Puck still loose. Brock Carroll in there battling for it. Puck still loose. Sticks are getting tied up. Sticks are getting flung around. Carroll behind. Oh, tried to hit Drissel high on the blue line, but missed. Waterman, little dipsy-do with the stick, gets around another Cedar Rapids player. Shoots one off the crossbar. Hard angle. Did that fly out too? I'm going to get drilled by one of those. That's the second one. I can't see him coming off the glass right here. The shot goes off the crossbar, hits the glass weird, and ends up in the seats. 6:45 left in the second period. The Blues up 3-1 on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. You have Place, Alexander, and Karsten out there with Guile and Cutcomb back. There's a drop of the puck. Blues send it back to Cutcomb, who sends it deep. Karsten on his man, pins him. Alexander coming over, forces a quick blind pass. Karsten's shot goes off the stick of the defenseman high in the netting. We'll have a face-off. The Blues are taking the shots when they get the chances. They're not hesitating tonight. That's good to see. Alexander taking the face-off. Drop of the puck. Tie it up. Sends it up. Cutcomb gets it. Floater to the net. Goes glove side wide. Puck's up to the blue line. Rough Riders get it out. Having a hard time control. Oh, they had a man, but sent it just ahead of him. Cutcomb gets it back, hands it out of the zone. It's sent deep. Rough Riders have to tag up. Cutcomb gets it. Sends up to Alexander, but it's between his skates. Cedar Rapids tried to collect it in the neutral zone, but lost it. Carson overskated it, but it hit his skate and knocked it in the zone. Rough Riders turn it over along the boards. Carson has it on. Oh, he had it on a stick. It came off, but he smartly sends it to the far side of the ice. Guile pinching in, battling, sends it behind the net. Cedar Rapids gets it, can't send it any further. Guile's looking to try to wrap it unexpectedly around. Puck's loose. Oh, nope. There's a whistle. And everybody's good. All right, so the Blues are changing up. We get Blanc. We get Mendoza. We get Smith with Gunnar Carroll back and Sachesky. 5:39 to go in the second period. 3-1 in favor of the Quad City Blues. The Blues have had some good chances. They've gotten 3 past Ballmer, but since then he's calmed it down pretty good. There's the face-off. Rough Riders managed to get it out of the zone. Mendoza collects it, sends it over. Carroll sticks his stick out, collects it, does a little move, gets around one Rough Rider. He sends it up. Smith at the blue line. Floats it over to Mendoza going to the net, but Mendoza loses the puck off his stick, but it's kept in. Oh, Mendoza can't get to it. Cedar Rapids does, but can't connect cleanly on the passes, but the Blues are struggling to get it out. Now they get it out. Here comes Blunk. He gets it at the blue line, sends it to Mendoza, but no icing called on that. Mendoza forechecking hard on the puck carrier. Rough Riders send it up, and it's collected by Gunnar Carroll, who floats it in. There's a tip! Alex Mendoza tips an everyday shot from the point. The goalie didn't expect it. He was already down in the butterfly, and Mendoza going to the net from the bottom of the circle, sticks his stick out, and we've got a 4-1 game. All right, we have Price, Brock Carroll, Drissel, Waterman, and Spector out there. Blues come away with it, control it, but Carroll loses the puck. Waterman gets it, decides to throw it down to the corner. Brock hits his man hard, knocks him off his skates, but doesn't come away with the puck. Rough Riders trying to get it out. It's still in. Pierce hits his man dangerously along the board, and the Rough Riders ice it, though. That little bit of pressure caused the Cedar Rapids to send the puck hard down the ice. We'll be having a face-off to the left of the goalie. So I'd say from the body language of the goalie, he's beating himself over that last one, but there's nothing he could do on that. He was in good position for just a light shot from the point, and then a stick out of nowhere sends it over his shoulder. He's got to let that one go and get back in the game. All right, Cedar Rapids controls the puck, but their centering pass bounces off of Drissel's skates. The Blues send it down the boards to the hash marks. D-to-D pass by the Rough Riders. Pierce on it. Rough Riders get it up, chip it in the zone, but Waterman collects it before the Rough Rider player can get to it. Nice little pass. Waterman gets it back from Price, but loses control. The Rough Riders send it down the ice, but it won't go for icing. Spector gets it. He's waiting. There's a change on. Oh, his pass is intercepted. Lisa. Oh, no tripping call. And Spector comes away with it, though. He's up ice. He's got Beckwith going to the net with him. He takes a shot. It's off the skates of the Rough Rider player. The Blues get to it. Beckwith pokes it around for Alexander, who lost control of it. It goes up to Spector. Spector gets it, takes a hard shot. It bounces off, I think, Alexander. Carson gets to it, fires it in on net. Oh, an attempted tip. Beckwith gets to it. She can't get a shot off, though. And the Rough Riders send it the length of the ice. This will be icing. The Rough Riders are getting in desperation mode. They're throwing the puck down for icing after icing. Content with an icing, the Rough Riders will change up. The Blues change up. They have Smith, Mendoza, and Blunk out there with Guile and Cutcomp back at your blue line. Blunk will be taking the face off. Squares up, stick down. It's tied up. The Blues come away with it. Back to Cutcomp, who sends it down. Mendoza gets a hold of it. Can't control it, though. Kicks it back the other way. The Rough Riders come away with it, send it up to the hash marks on the far board. Cutcomp tries to use his skates to stop it, but it bounces out to the neutral zone. But Blunk's back, sends it over to Guile. Guile to Mendoza. Rough Riders send it out. Guile waits patiently, but the Blues are still offside. They're tagged up. Here comes the forecheck. Cedar Rapids turns it over to Smith, whose shot goes right back into. Oh! That was a nice play, but Sam Blunk got absolutely robbed by Ballmer. There's a tackle. Here comes Mendoza. He gets around his man but loses control of the puck. Blanc overskates it. The Rough Riders get it. Coming up. Look. Nice pass to neutralize. Cross the red line. Fire it in hard. The goalie thought it was icing, so he let it go around, but the Blues are first to it. Oh, a light pass just behind Blanc. A little miscommunication, I think, between the Blues players. But Blanc gets it into the zone. Loses control. Goes to the stick of Smith, who shoots it. It's off Balmer. The Rough Riders are trying to carry it out. But they're hard pressed. Puck does not get out of the zone. The Blues throw it deep. The Blues are changing behind the play. Here comes Smith. He's disrupting as usual. Oh. Driscoll put a good hit on the intended receiver of that pass just as it got there. Unfortunately, it went out of the zone and got carried back in for an offside. So we have Brock Carroll out there with Driscoll and Price. With Gunnar Carroll, Brock's older brother, and Sachesky back as the D-men. Drop of the puck. There's the win by the Blues. Sachesky to Carroll. Carroll carries it in. Goes wide, but there's offsides. So an offside call. Was that Brock who was offside? So all right, so we line up for a face-off in the neutral zone. Driscoll's got his stick down. There's a drop of the puck. The Rough Riders win this one. Brock Carroll forechecking. There's the nice pass. It's the middle of the ice. Rough Riders carry it in, but an errant pass, backhand no-look pass is a turnover. Carroll and Price. Carroll takes a shot off the far pad. Price is there to collect it along the boards. He wins the initial battle, but loses it. But the puck is poked up ice by Driscoll. Price sends it to Driscoll out in front. Oh, two chances, and he shot one in the pad, and I don't know where the other one went. I think it went on the outside of the net. Carroll has it at the point, shoots it, and there's a shot. Driscoll, he can't buy one right now. He's getting good looks. Oh, puck off of Price's stick. Sachesky keeps it in the zone, throws it off the side. Carroll floats one, and Balmer picks it off the ice in his glove and looks to make sure. 58 seconds left in the second period. The Quad City Blues are up 4-1 over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. We have Place, Alexander, and Karsten as forwards with Spector and Waterman back on D. Drop of the puck. Nobody wins it. Oh, Place gets it. He tries to softly backhand one into the slot, but it's off a skate of a Rough Rider. Carson gets it, sends it over. Waterman dumps it down. Alexander on it. Sends it all the way up to Spector, who takes a look. Sends one. Off the stick of Alexander, but tipped wide. Alexander working hard. Place gets over there, but he can't control it. Goes up the boards. Waterman to Carson. Sends it, and it's gloved. 27.5 seconds left of the second. Balmer gloves that one, and there'll be a face-off. No change by the Blues. They'll run these last 27 seconds out, probably with the same players. Spector creeping in close to get a good shot if it comes to him. Drop of the puck. Sent back to Waterman. Waterman collects. Skates down the half boards. Pulls back up. Top of the circle. Sends it deep down the boards. Place. He's on it. Muscles his man off. Alexander picks it up. Sends it back up. Waterman gets it. Throws one and scores from the top of the circle. That was some nice puck movement. 5-on-5 by the Blues. Congratulations, Waterman. Nice shot. I don't know if the goalie was screened, but top shelf all the way from above the circle. So with 9.9 seconds left, the Blues have gone up 5-1 on the Rough Riders. Balmer looks like he's not having a good time of it at the moment. There's a drop of the puck. Carson comes away with it. He's in, fires one, and Balmer collects it. And that clock's running a little bit long after the whistle. 3.5 seconds left in the period. Still the same lineup out there for the Blues. There's the face-off, one by Spectre, or one to Spectre. Spectre fires it off the something of a Rough Rider, and there's the whistle, or there's the horn, I should say, for the end of the second period. We'll take some time out. They'll clean the ice. Teams will head to the locker rooms, and then we'll be back for third period action after this with your Quad City Blues 5, your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders 1. Ooh. All right, welcome back to the start of the third period between your Quad City Blues JV and your Cedar Rapids Rough Riders JV. Plenty of action for the Blues through 2. 5 goals scored. Goal scorers are Gavin Karsten, Alex Mendoza with 2, Jackson Price with 1, and Ryan Waterman is credited with the last one. But I thought one of our players stuck a stick out, and they all seemed to indicate it was a deflection. But Waterman right now is credited with that goal. Over on the Rough Riders side, Drake Gunkel is credited with Cedar Rapids' only goal so far. And Cedar Rapids will be looking to put 4 on just to tie it. The Blues will be looking to add a few more and come away with a big win here. So, teams are huddling up along the benches, getting those last-minute instructions from the coaching staffs. Cedar Rapids is bringing out their lineup. For Cedar Rapids, I see Gage Boatman out there. He'll be taking the face off. I see Braden Mansour. That's all the names I can see for the moment. The Blues win the face off. Cycle it back. D-to-D pass. Up the boards it goes. It's tipped in by Smith, I believe, over there. Mendoza sends it back around. Gunnar Carroll pinches deep. Smith gets it, tries to sneak around one Rough Rider, but can't. But the puck's bouncing willy-nilly. It's picked up in the neutral zone by Gunnar Carroll. It's sent backhanded in. Back below the goal line. Wraps around the boards. Cedar Rapids collects, trying to get it out. Centers it, but loses control. It's kept in by Blanc. Blanc passes it over to Smith. He can't control it right away, so a shot is easily blocked off by the goalie. The Blues keeping it in control. Blanc takes a shot. It's off the side of the net. He gets blasted for his trouble, and from his knees, he sends it around the boards to Mendoza. Mendoza from just out of the goal line sends it to Carroll. Carroll throws it in. High rebound out front. There's a shot, and the goalie stops it. It drops out of his glove between his pads, and there's a whistle. And he'll take a face-off to his right. Both teams change up. We have Brock Carroll, we have Drissel, and we have Price over there on the left wing with Waterman and Spector back on the blue line. Rough Riders win and control the face-off. Round to the near boards, but their pass is incomplete. And it's sent down for icing. So we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Bomber. Both teams line up for the face-off. Drop of the puck. Blues win it back to Waterman. Waterman takes a look, sends it over, but dangerous pass to Spector. He was well covered. 36 by the Rough Riders. Jumped right up on him. Cedar Rapids gets it in. Spector backhands it around the boards behind the net. Price gets down to it, but Waterman collects the loose puck, but Cedar Rapids comes away with it. Errant pass off the skates of a Rough Rider down the ice. No icing. Bomber comes out to play it, lays it up, but Brock Carroll presses hard, knocks it off the stick of the Cedar Rapids player. Price can't control it, battle along the boards. Cedar Rapids comes away with it, takes it for a ride behind the net. Up ice, misses the pass, and it goes for icing. The Rough Riders are trying to move the puck up quick, but they just can't connect with their passes. That's 2 icings in a row. And the Blues change it up. We have Karsten out there, Beckwith out there, with Alexander taking the face-off. Guile and Cutcomp back on the blue line. Drop of the puck. It's tangled up on skates. Carson comes. Oh, Alexander Flips it up high. It comes down behind the net. Carson on it. He sends it, but it's intercepted by Cedar Rapids. Alexander's on the puck carrier. Kirsten drives him back further. D to D. Cedar Rapids tries to pass it to the center of the ice, but it's off the skates of the Rough Rider player. Cedar Rapids carries it into the zone. Guile shadowing his man. There's a shot. It goes behind and wraps all the way around to the far point. Rough Riders send it back to the far corner. Guile's on his man, but the pass makes it to the slot. But Cutcomp gets his big stick in the way. Rough Riders throw it deep again. Blue struggling to get it out. Carson has it, controls it, out of the zone, but he loses control. Beckwith gets it. She goes wide. It's poked off her stick. But it's up the boards. The Blues send it down. Carson can't seem to figure out where it is or control it. It's sent out of the zone. I don't know if that was off a Blues player or Cedar Rapids, but Smith collects it. Does a nice little toe drag around a Rough Rider. Guile sends it up to Blunk coming off the bench. He's in the zone. Smith going hard to the net. Oh, Blunk whiffs out on the pass attempt. Cedar Rapids throws it in, but that should be icing, and it is. So the Blues had a good chance, but Sam Blunk had trouble getting the pass off. It came off his stick and just sat up there. 11:43 in the third period. Blues up 5-1 on the Rough Riders. Blunk taking the face off. He's got Smith and Mendoza out there. Puck goes back to the blue line. Carroll's shot doesn't make it through. Too many bodies in the way. Puck squirts out. Boatman for the Rough Riders down the left wing. He tries to center it, but two sticks from the Blues players are in the way. Carroll pokes it, goes high in the air. Blunk gets it. Tim and Smith. It's a 3-on-1. What does he do? He takes a shot off the far post, but it rides the pad to the far corner. Mendoza gets it top of the circle. Shot. Blunk almost tips it in. Blunk to it, sends it up. Carroll has it at the point, sends it back, but it's... Oh, no, Blunk did get to it. Blunk has it. He's looking. Sends it to the far side. Chesky sends it up to the top of the circle. Mendoza has it by the blue line. He sends it down deep below the goal line, up the boards to Sachesky. Sachesky, oh, no. Sachesky couldn't get to the puck, but Gunnar Carroll gets back in nice time to knock it off the Rough Riders' stick to avoid a dangerous scoring opportunity. Rough Riders cycle it back. They're regrouping. Lose control in their own end. Bring it out to neutral ice. Fire a pass that doesn't connect, and they'll have another icing. 10:31 left in the third. Face-off coming all the way back to the left of the Rough Riders goalie. We have Price. Carroll is the winger. Drissel taking the face-off. Guile and Cutcomp back. Drop of the puck. Battling in the corner. Rough Riders come away with it, but Carroll, tenacious on the forecheck, causing them to play before they want to. Puck goes back below the goal line. Price on it. Ties the man up. Comes away with the puck. But Cedar Rapids gets it. Gets a clean pass out. Fires one all the way down the ice. And there's icing. They just are missing those passes by about a foot or even a little less. So another icing to the left of the goalie. We'll have a face-off. Cedar Rapids changes up. The Blues maintain the same five-man unit. Drop of the puck. Blues win it. Control it. Guile sends it down behind the net. Cedar Rapids picks it up. Sends it up the boards, but Guile pinches down. Guile comes away with it. He looks, fires one on the goalie, but it goes wide across the crease. Cutcomp sends it back down to the corner. Price is in there. He's getting his stick in the way, but can't come off with it. Brock Harrell knocks his man down. Good, nice, clean check in there. Puck's in the front, and Ballmer. Dangerous bouncing puck. Price was trying to swing it.
Power play. Blues power play.
All right. Looks like we have a penalty. The Rough Riders will be getting 2 minutes for a cross check. It's Mr. Holt who disagrees with that call. He'll be setting in the box for two. So the Blues, another chance on a power play. We got Blanc, Smith, Mendoza out there with Gunnar Carroll and Sacheski back. Blanc has it on the half boards at the hash marks. Oh, he tries to feed Mendoza for a tip-in. Nice try. Just went a little wide of his stick. Mendoza just below the hash marks, sends it back up to Carroll. Carroll sends it back down to Mendoza, who wraps it hard around. Smith deflects it off his stick. Pressured, but Blanc comes away with it. Sends it up to Carroll, the blue line. Sends it down wide of Mendoza, but it goes behind the net. Smith gets to it. Can't control it. It's loose, but Ballmer gets his big glove on it and stops the action. Minute 27 left on the power play. 9:02 in the third period. Your Blues 5, the Rough Riders 1. Blues maintain the same unit. Rough Riders change up. Drop of the puck. Cedar Rapids gets control, but can't get it out. It's stopped by Sacheski at the blue line. Nice stick. Mendoza down below the goal line. He's tied up. Second Rough Rider in there, comes away with it. But Blanc, like lightning's on the man. Kicks it up the board to Mendoza. He looks, sends it all the way to Carroll. Carroll has it at the blue line, walks in. Oh, but his pass to Smith was deflected by his stick. Smith patient. He's deciding what to do. Gets it to Sacheski. He walks the line, sends it deep. The Rough Riders can't get it up. It's in the corner. Smith stops it with his skates. Walks to the net. Right at the hash marks, top of the slot. Sacheski takes a shot. And Ballmer has a nice glove save. Blanc fishing around for a rebound. Ballmer didn't take too kindly to it. So the Blues change up their power play unit. We have Brock Carroll, we have Driscoll, we have Price out there with Waterman and Spector back at the blue line. There's the drop. Price comes away with it, goes behind the Cedar Rapids net, sends it up to Waterman. Waterman takes a look over, walks it back down, sends it to Price. Price takes a look, sends it in. Carroll was right there, but he was on the short side of the net, couldn't do anything with it. Driscoll pressured, almost loses it, but collects it back up, sends it around. Price sends it to Carroll. Carroll takes a shot. Deflected to behind the net. Driscoll comes up, sends over to Waterman. Waterman looks. Oh, looking to get his second one. High wide goes to Spector on the opposite point. It's sent bouncing in, dangerous like. Price gets to it, sends it back up to Waterman. Waterman over to Spector. Spector takes hard shot, goes far side wide. Price back to it. The Blues are getting lots of opportunities. Penalty over. I think the whole time was spent pretty much in the Rough Rider end of the ice. 5-on-5 action here with 7:20 left in the third period. The Blues up 5-1. Puck's intercepted, sent in by Alexander deep. The goalie comes out to play it. Alexander pressing him. Oh, but there's a little bit of Alexander went in front of the net instead of behind. Carroll's on it. Rough Rider sent it up, get it out to neutral ice over the red line into the blue zone. Waterman tries to check his man. His man ducks under it, carries it behind the net. Finally driven off by three Blues players. The Blues send it up to a Cedar Rapids player. Alexander's over there to it, but he gets pinned by his player. Place sends it out to Waterman. Waterman walking it in across the line, and he scores! Ryan Waterman takes it all the way in, crosses the blue line, makes another move on a Rough Rider player, cuts a little to the right, fires the puck, and rolls off the goalie and into the net. Now it's 6-1. Ryan Waterman for sure scored that one all on his own. There's a drop of the puck. We have Beck with Carson in place out there with Comp and Guile back. Rough Riders carry it up across the blue line, but Guile gets a stick on it. Carson gets a hold of it in the neutral zone, tries to backhand it in. It's centered. It's off Beckwith. Goes deeper. Karsten forechecking. Sent behind the net. But the Rough Riders can't control. Nice move. Gets around 2. Oh, there's a Rough Rider behind Guile. But Cut Comp and his big stick gets in the way. There's a shot on Barr, I think one of the few of the game. He stops it. But the Rough Riders are showing a little spark here. Up to the point. It's walked in, takes a shot, bounces high. Beckwith can't get to it in time. Cedar Rapids sends it low. Guile gets a hold of it, sends it up the boards. Beckwith pokes it out of the zone. Plays, stops skating, could have got to it. Karsten on it. Carson chases his man behind the net. Cedar Rapids comes out the other side but loses control up by the blue line. Place roughs him up but can't come up with the puck. Bouncing puck gets in the zone. Driscoll collects it. Recoils deep behind the net. Guile can't control the puck. Cedar Rapids gets it behind the net, right in front of the net. Dangerous play. Bart. Oh, and they score. I think that might have been more because the Blues are all pressing in there hard. I don't know who it went off of. But with 4:59 left in the third, the Rough Riders are now going away. It's 6-2. The Blues have to stick with what's gotten them this far. Don't get running around or sloppy with that puck. All right, we have Brock Carroll, Driscoll, and Price out there. Cedar Rapids comes away with the faceoff. Spector gets it, though. Sends it up to Price. Price, it's off his backhand. Cedar Rapids gets a hold of one. Sends one off the side of the net. There's a little scrum. Spector gets to it. Shits it up hard. But no icing. Brock Carroll's on it hard. Chases the man behind the net. Pass up the ice is deflected off of Price's stick. Spector can't handle it. Price chips it in. It's off a Rough Rider to the blue line. Oh, and the play is blown off side. I don't think Alexander had gotten out of the zone yet before it was carried in by Brock Carroll. All right, the Blues change up. We have Alexander, Carson, and Place out there with Waterman and Spector back on D. Cedar Rapids wins the faceoff, feathers one up, goes too far. Waterman gets it off the boards. Carson comes away with it, takes a shot. It's easily deflected to the side. Spector gets it, takes a shot. It bounces off a Cedar Rapids player. Cedar Rapids is up ice. Waterman knocks it off the stick, but Spector can't control it. The puck sent down the ice. And unfortunately, it was just a little hard. So there'll be an icing. Come all the way back to the right of Barr. The Blues are changing up. And we'll have Driscoll, Price, and Brock Carroll out there with Cut Comp and Guile back as D. Drop of the puck. The Blues win it back to the corner. Cut Comp first to it. He sends it around. Price comes down to the hash marks, picks it up, pulls it away, but his pass is off the skates of a Rough Rider. Barr makes a blocker save, goes to the corner. Cut Comp misses his check, but Brock intercepts the pass, going to the blue line, carries it out, tries to go wide, loses the puck, regathers, gets it in, but it comes off again. Pierce had it. I keep saying that. Price had it, but it came off his stick. Drysdale sends it deep. Cedar Rapids across the red line, carries it in the zone, going wide left. They rim it around to the far hash marks. Two Blues players on it. Guile pokes it up. Guile carries it out. He has Price ahead of him. It's knocked off Guile's stick, but right to Price. Price sends it right in front. Nice scoring chance by Brock Carroll. The goalie just happened to be in the way. He didn't know where the puck was going. Price takes a shot from up high, hits a defender. Back with backhands on net, and Ballmer gets his big trapper on it. So we'll have a face-off with 2:45 left in the third to the left of the goalie for Cedar Rapids. Blues up 6-2. We have Place, we have Karsten and Beck without his forwards. Waterman and Spector back on the blue line. There's the win by the Blues. Place sends it up. Waterman blasts it hard off a Cedar Rapids player. He's hurting. That had to hurt. Spector gets back to it first, but he's pinned up along the boards. Waterman collects it, but the Cedar Rapids player knocks it off his stick back behind the net. And Beckwith, she finally gets it out. A little clunky. There goes Place. He's forechecking hard. Cedar Rapids player grabbed Place's stick. I don't know why it wasn't a penalty, but Carson forechecking Cedar Rapids, gets a hold of it, tips it up. The Blues pass it up. Place carries it in, but he's rubbed off the boards. Struggling to get it back. Cedar Rapids comes away with it, but Driscoll's on him. And the Rough Riders get it out of the zone. Waterman does a little spinorama there with it. Gets around his player. Pulls up. Heads back down the boards at the hash marks. He's battling two players from Cedar Rapids. They come away with it. Place, who's still out there, sends it up to Carson. Carson can't control it. Sends it back. Spector fires one hard. Misses wide short side. Karsten takes a nice hard shot from the goal line. That Ballmer stops easily. Minute 32 left in the third period. The Blues up 6-2 on the Rough Riders. Brock Carroll, Driscoll, and Price out there. Guile and Cutcomp back. Puck comes to Guile. Guile carries it deep to the goal line, cuts back. He tries to take a shot, but it's knocked off his stick. Guile collects it back up. He takes a look, cuts back. He's under pressure from two Rough Riders. Loses the puck. Cedar Rapids bringing it up. Tries to pass it out. Pass isn't complete. Cutcomp gets it, takes it behind the net, sends it up. But Brock wasn't ready for it. D to D on the blue line. But it deflects off a couple Blues players, and Brock Carroll gets it. Nice pass up to Guile. But Guile immediately is pressured and loses the puck. Down in the Cedar Rapids end, below the goal line, they get a hold of it, bring it up. It squirts out. Carson fires it to the wide side. 44 seconds left in the period. It's offsides. Carson hits it. There, he tags up. Now he presses Cedar Rapids. The man goes wide. Beckwith misses the poke check. He's still coming in. Spector hits him nice. Beckwith, though, can't control it. Guile collects the loose puck. He's looking over the red line. Over the red line. Just wasting time. Oh, he's forced off the puck, but recollects. Then he and Beckwith run into each other. 6 seconds left. Spector gets the puck, comes up ice, but it's poked off his stick. Guys, don't look at the clock. Just play hockey. There we go. There's the horn for the end of the third period, and that's the game. Quad City Blues 6, Cedar Rapids Rough Riders 2. All right, stick around. After the handshake line, we're going to stop this broadcast, and we'll be back shortly with the varsity game between the Quad City Blues and the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders.